There was a time in my life I used to debate with anyone. If someone wanted to talk, I was ready. Didn't matter who they were or what they believed. I thought as long as we're talking, that's a good thing, right? But then I went back to the Qur'an, and what I found changed everything. Because the Qur'an doesn't encourage every conversation. In fact, sometimes it tells us to not engage at all. Why? Because people are of two types, those who love the truth and those who hate the truth. Yes, there are people who hate the truth. Why? Because truth brings responsibility, and responsibility requires action, and action comes with a cost, and most people don't want to pay the cost. They just want comfort. So, to protect that comfort, they reject the truth altogether. And here is the key. If someone doesn't want the truth, then dialogue becomes pointless because the entire purpose of dialogue is to reach truth. So if the other person isn't interested in truth to begin with, why are you still talking? That's exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us at the very beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah. He says, "Indeed, those who disbelieve, it is the same for them whether you warn them or don't warn them. They will not believe." You might ask, then what is the point of calling them to Islam? Well, this verse is talking about a very specific type of person, not just any disbeliever. It's talking about the one who knows the truth but rejects it. This is the arrogant rejector, the one who says, "I know, but I don't care." For that person, the door to dialogue is closed. But then, just a few verses later, the Qur'an opens the door for a different group, the seekers, those who are confused or doubting or just don't know. To them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "If you are in doubt about what we have sent down to our servant, then produce a chapter like it." This is an invitation to dialogue, to exchange, to discuss. So what is the difference? It is all about the intention of the person in front of you. If they want to know the truth, talk, guide, listen, explain. But if they've already rejected it, not because of confusion, but because of stubbornness, pride, or comfort, then don't waste your time. Have you ever tried debating someone and no matter what you said, clear facts, logical arguments, they just wouldn't budge? And eventually you realize they weren't even listening. They weren't seeking the truth. They were just defending their team, their idol, their pride. Like when someone's in love with a famous personality, a speaker, an influencer, or a political figure, they can't hear anything negative about them. Even if you bring evidence, they don't argue from reason. They argue from emotion. At that point, you just say, "May Allah guide you and make things easy for you." But you don't keep debating because they are not measuring things by truth. They are measuring it by people. And when people become the standard instead of truth, there is no point in arguing. That's when I found real peace. I stopped debating everyone. Now, before I talk, I ask myself, what is this person's motivation? Do they really want to know the truth or just win the argument? Because the moment you realize they don't want the truth, you don't owe them a conversation. And here is a beautiful teaching of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that changed my outlook. I guarantee a house in the outskirts of paradise for the one who gives up arguing even if he's right. This isn't just about avoiding conflict, it's about protecting your heart and valuing your peace more than your pride. Because not every argument brings you closer to truth. Some just drain your energy, waste your time, and damage your peace. Dialogue is a beautiful tool, but only when it is with the right people. If someone wants the truth, even if they disagree, welcome them, talk to them. But if someone has already closed their heart, let them go, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us. And when they hear ill speech, they turn away from it and say, "Peace be upon you, we seek not the ignorant." So next time, before you debate someone, ask, is this person seeking the truth or just defending their ego? And if it is the latter, smile, wish them well, and walk away with peace. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.